Good morning. Welcome to our first episode of True Food with Alex and Niss at Serenity Grove, located at Serenity Retreats, Belize, a vegan resort. I'm Niss. This is Alex.
Hi.
We're absolutely brand new at this, and so just excuse all the immaturity that comes along with our first episode. So today we're going to be making shepherd's pie, a vegan version of Alex's shepherd's pie, using lentils instead of corn, from my understanding.
Oh yeah,
Okay, definitely lentils instead of corn. So many more health benefits with that. And what Alex refers to as a kitchen sink combo, where you just pull out whatever veggies you have in your fridge. And today we have sweet potato, white potato, carrot, some zucchini left, or as Alex would call it, she came here from Scotland, but she's Canadian, and they call it courgette, red onion, and garlic. So I'm going to pass this bowl on to Alex. So if you've got, any of this type of combination or any combo of like root vegetables, a mixture of stuff in your fridge, you can make this with us.
awesome.
Here you go.
Yay. This, I've got a question for you.
Sure.
What are your thoughts on fatty diets?
So you mean like keto or
Yeah.
like juice fast, water fast?
Yeah, things like that. When people start talking about veganism as if it's either a fad or something that they're just into, or that they eat vegan.
Oh, okay. So this is a big one that I get all the time. Like veganism itself is an entire awakening. So it's the realization that animals are not here to be used as products for us in any capacity. We are equal. Everybody is here with their purpose. Like it is this entire awakening. So when I hear people saying, "Oh, I was vegan for a couple of years," and then I went back to consuming animal products because, that diet worked for a little while and then it didn't and then I didn't feel good.
Mm-hmm.
I know that whatever journey they were on, it was not a vegan one, it was a fad diet.
Okay.
And the problem with fad diets is that people confuse that with being vegan because there's the absence of animal products in that particular diet. We shall see. But that is not what veganism is entirely. Veganism is the absence of cruelty. So it's the absence of cruelty off of our plates, out of our wardrobes. The biggest misconception, though, that just tops any list, is the belief that we aren't meant to be natural vegans. There's this belief that we need meat, that we have evolved through the course of eating meat, introducing ourselves to dairy and meat for some reason, which also couldn't be further from the truth. But all you need to do is look at our basic human physiology. We are not built to consume animal products. If you look at our digestive tract, which spans about 10 times the length of our torso, if you look at our mouths, which we have a small mouthful of molars, tiny canines, meant for chewing, meant for grinding plants. We've got nails, hands for picking, arms for reaching. Like we are natural frugivores. Now, if you compare us to a carnivore, our digestive system, it's nothing like a carnivore. Our pH is alkaline. Theirs is acidic. Their pH, their saliva is so acidic, like a lion's saliva is so acidic, it can literally dissolve bone. So that's the biggest thing, that misconception that we're naturally meant to eat meat, which we're not. Our physiology tells us the exact opposite.
Yeah.
That's why there's no such thing as eating too many apples. Too many apples is not going to lead to heart disease. It's not going to lead to cancer.
Do you still get those, typical questions like, how do you get this? How do you get enough of that?
Oh, always. When I first went vegan, okay, so it was a million questions under the sun. You can't thrive on a vegan diet. You got to eat this, you got to eat that. So I was always being challenged, and because I got sick of always being challenged, I armed myself with as much information as I could possibly have. If you hear barking in the background, that's our little Jakey. He's at the house. He can hear my voice.
You can smell the cooking
You
here
can
too.
smell the cooking. He can hear my voice. I'm having a good time at the bistro, and he's not here. So, and he's not here because Gypsy is here with us. And not to get off topic, but we have a few rescue dogs here. Gypsy's our latest. Him and Jake do not like each other. So when I'm with one, the other has to, chill out back at the house and vice versa.
Why do you think cheese is so addictive?
So in dairy itself is almost, I think it's like 88% casein protein. So, which is highly acidic. It's not meant for human consumption. Dairy is actually the leading cause of osteoporosis, and the reason for that is because it actually leaches calcium from your bones. And everyone says, well, dairy is loaded with calcium, but the calcium that is found in dairy is not enough to neutralize itself. So in order to neutralize its own acidity, your body leaches calcium from its main source, which is your bones.
Wow.
So dairy is absolutely one of the most toxic things you can put in your body. And then when you consider that it takes about 10 pounds of milk to make 1 pound of cheese, you can imagine how much casein protein is in that. So Alex, what have you got going on there?
So I just finished chopping up the potatoes. They're in cubes right now. Sorry, Jake. So you're going to be put in a pot to boil with water.
Oh, so what have you got over there? Looks like the potatoes are all chopped up and ready to go.
They sure are.
Tell us, talk to us.
Okay, so they're all nice and cute here, right? So once you chop up the potatoes this way, you're just going to put them into a pot with boiling water, and that's it. And then once it's like ready to go, we mash them up, but I'll tell you about that afterwards.
Sounds good. So Alex, how's the shepherd's pie coming along?
Looking good.
Yeah, it smells
Show you what I
really
got.
good. Really good.
So I've got the lentils already in the dish, ready to go.
Fantastic.
So all we have to do is put the potatoes on top.
I'll just give the camera a closer look. So she's got the lentils all spread out in the dish there. So that's the base.
So with the mash, you can season it with like a bit of salt and pepper. I put like a couple tablespoons, a couple of like generous splashes of coconut milk, but you don't have to. You can do whatever you want.
There's no
Vegan
rules.
There are no rules.
Just keep it vegan. It's the only rule.
Exactly.
All you gotta do if you want to find a really good recipe for something is Google whatever it is your favorite food is and then add the word vegan to it. And then you'll get a whole slew of different options.
So here we are, all ready to go.
Nice.
Very simple. Gonna pop it in the oven.
So what did you just sprinkle on top? Rosemary?
Oh yeah, and you can, if you have anything fresh, like if you have like a herb garden or whatever, you can add like oregano. I mean, anything that will complement the flavors that are already here. But got something dry, just put it on there. You don't have to, but it's always nice. Visually, aesthetically, it looks nice with something fresh.
Yeah, totally. Ooh, I'm excited. And so we're gonna be waiting. We'll check it in like 20 minutes?
Yeah.
Okay.
Exactly.
And what are you cooking it on? What's the temperature?
So my go-to temperature is always 180. What's that in Fahrenheit? 325? Double check that. So we do that, put it on 20 minutes to a half hour. Check to see that it's hot. Might be bubbling. If it's not bubbling, that's okay. Stick your fork in it, see what's going on in there. And then take it out, it's ready.
Perfect, sounds good.
Yeah,
All
awesome.
right. Ooh, I'm so excited to try this.
Okay, can you do me a favor and get that metal thing so I can bring it over?
Sure. Okay, so the shepherd's pie is ready for a taste test. Okay, so I see that instead of doing 6, you cut it into 8 smaller helpings.
Yeah, so the basically it depends on like dish size, but this one's a little bit longer than usual. So I thought, well, we can, I don't know, serve more options. Depending how hungry you are, but feel free. 1.5 can easily be. Two can easily be. We could like just do 4 helpings. We could only just do 2.
I'll start with 1 for now, and then I will probably eat the rest. All to myself. Ooh, thank you, Alex. So excited to try this. It's really hot.
Say that again. Still hot.
Mm-hmm. Oh my God, that is so
What
good.
do you think?
Oh,
Yeah?
that is so good. That is so good. Love it.
Fantastic.
Good job. Ooh, she's
Yay.
pulling out the coleslaw. So thank you for joining us for our first episode of True Food. We hope you enjoyed this segment. We're going to try to do this every week, maybe do a little 10-minute segment. We'll see how it goes, see how you guys respond to it. Give us your feedback. We know we're a little goofy, but we're just going to get goofier with time. But yeah, a different dish, a different topic of conversation. Today, of course, fittingly, we started with, is fittingly a word?
Yeah, it is right now.
Okay, it is right now. We started with veganism as our first topic of conversation, and then, yeah, we'll see what comes next week.
Great.
Enjoy.
Awesome.
Have a great week.
Over and out.